It looks like Garcelle Beauvais isn't ready to respond to her castmates from the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Kyle Richards dropped the bombshell that she hasn't heard back from Garcelle since she quit and walked out of the reunion. Like the two aren't trading jokes or memes quite yet. It's probably going to take time after all. Garcelle's exit wasn't exactly a happy one. She's probably not quite ready to talk about it. Baz hasn't responded to Kyle Richards' texts after quitting RHOBH after the reunion, during an interview with Briefing on Bravo to promote her show Wild Cards on the CW. Kyle revealed that she has tried to reach out to her former co-star. She mentioned having sent her a couple of messages, but she hasn't heard back from her yet. I texted her twice but haven't heard back. Kyle said Garcelle bid goodbye to RHOBH after the explosive reunion where she took quite a bit of heat from Kyle about continuously raising questions about her relationship with country singer Morgan Wade. She also got into it with Erika Jayne about not being interesting enough, and Dorit Keeley, who was upset about Garcelle questioning whether breaking was real. Garcelle, on the other hand, called to door it out for occasional unconscious Karen behavior. Garcelle, who joined RHOBH, announced her departure via social media. In her statement, she said that wanted to pursue new projects and spend more time with her sons Jax and Jade for Kyle's part, despite the confrontation and fallout after the reunion. She harbors no ill will towards her former colleague and is not at all worried about what comes next for Garcelle. It's unfortunate she left, but I do wish her the best. Kyle said, I think she'll always do well, so I'm not worried about her next chapter. And a return isn't out of the cards for Garcelle. She said that Auntie Cohen mentioned the door was always open for her, so I may pop back sometime. Did Garcelle Beauvais ghost Kyle Richards after her RH exit? Here's what we know. Grab your favorite sparkly drink because we've got some piping hot tea fresh from the 90,210. If you've been keeping up with the drama, and who hasn't? The recent Real Housewives of Beverly Hills reunion was an absolute powder keg. Tensions were high, accusations were flying, and let's just say not everyone walked away feeling warm and fuzzy. In fact, one fan favorite housewife, Garcelle Beauvais, dramatically exited stage left, leaving us all wondering what was next. The aftermath silence from Garcelle. Now here's where things get interesting. In the aftermath of that explosive reunion and Garcelle's announced departure, everyone's been on pins and needles waiting to see who's talking to whom, and it looks like Richards, never one to shy away from spilling a little truth, has dropped major bombshell. Apparently since Garcelle quit and walked out of that reunion, she's been radio silent with Kyle. Can you believe it? No memes, no jokes, not even a quick checking in. It seems the usual post-reunion pleasantries are off the table for these two. And honestly, can we blame Garcelle? Exit wasn't exactly a joyful farewell tour. It was a fiery, emotional departure. And sometimes after that kind of you just need a moment or several to decompress. Kyle's texts go unanswered. So what's the scoop directly from Kyle while promoting her new CW show, Wild Cards, which, let's be real, we're all secretly hoping gives us some reality TV-esque drama? Kyle sat down for an interview with Briefing on Bravo, and during that chat she spilled the beans. She's tried to reach out to Garcelle, not just once but twice. I texted her twice but haven't heard back. Kyle revealed, oof, that's gotta sting a little, right? When you put yourself out there and get crickets in return. It's never a great. It just goes to show how deeply the reunion drama might have affected Garcelle. Why the sudden silence? Lost someone who might have blacked out from the sheer intensity of the reunion. We've all been there. Let's quickly recap why Garcelle might be keeping her distance. The reunion was, to put it mildly, a battleground for Garcelle. First off, she caught a lot of heat from Kyle herself. Kyle wasn't thrilled about Garcelle constantly raising questions about her relationship with country singer Morgan Wade. You know, the whole are they or aren't they speculation that's been swirling around. It seems Garcelle wasn't letting that go, and Kyle wasn't having. Then there was the highly uncomfortable exchange with Erika Jayne. Erika, in her signature direct and sometimes brutal style, basically told Garcelle she wasn't being interesting enough. Talk about a low blow. We all know Garcelle brings the wit and the realness, so that comment definitely landed with a thud, and let's not Forget the showdown with Dorit Kemley. Dorit was reportedly upset because Garcelle dared to question whether her terrifying home invasion was real. Yikes. That's a sensitive subject. And Garcelle, always one to speak her mind, didn't shy away from expressing her doubts. In turn, Garcelle called Dorit out for what she termed occasional unconscious Karen behavior. You just know that one stung. Garcelle's grand exit and new horizons after enduring all that heat. It's no wonder Garcelle felt it was time for a change. She announced her departure from RHOBH via social media, stating her desire to pursue new projects and, more importantly, spend more quality time with her beloved sons, Jax and Jade. As any parent knows, that's a completely understandable reason to step away from the relentless demands of reality TV. It's a bittersweet moment for fans. For sure, Garcelle joined RHOBH in 2020 and quickly became a fan favorite with her quick attitude and incredible fashion sense. She brought a much-needed breath of fresh air and a perspective that resonated with so many viewers. Her authenticity was Kyle's stake. No hard feelings, mostly despite the intense confrontation and the clear fallout after the reunion. Kyle, ever the pragmatist, seems to harbor no ill will towards her former colleague. In fact, she sounds quite supportive of Garcelle's next steps. It's unfortunate she left, but I do wish her the best. Kyle said, I think she'll always do well, so I am not worried about her next chapter. That's a pretty gracious statement, especially considering the recent drama. It shows that even amidst the wildest reality TV feuds, there can still be a layer of respect and well-wishing. Kyle knows Garcelle is a force to be reckoned with, both on screen as a return on the cards. Don't count her out now for the million-dollar question. Is it goodbye? Forever, or just to see you later? Well, it seems the door isn't entirely closed for Garcelle. She mentioned that none other than the Bravo King himself, Andy Cohen, has assured her that a return is always a possibility. So I may pop back in sometime, Garcelle teased. Oh, we can only hope. The thought of Garcelle making a grand comeback, perhaps even as a friend of, has us buzzing with excitement. Imagine the drama, the shade, the iconic one-liners. We're here for all of it. What do you think so, Bravo fam? What's your take on all this? Do you think Garcelle is right to keep her distance from Kyle after the reunion? Are you heartbroken she's left RHOBH, or are you excited to see what new projects she takes on? And most importantly, how badly do you want to see Garcelle pop back in sometime soon?